Yeah, but with that, it's going to be the best way for you to get that petitioned in that other jurisdiction. Okay. Since you do have to apply for it in the county he stays in, it's less important where you live. If he lived in Montgomery, Alabama, that's where you apply for it.
Okay.
So where you are doesn't necessarily matter as long as that paperwork's in place where he lives. Because the reason it's done that way is because we, as the deputies of that county, are the ones who serve that paperwork to him.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like I said, I am pursuing this warrant, and if he does get arrested with us, hopefully they do contact you, or someone contacts you and tell him he's arrested for X, Y, and Z.
Right.
With that, it'll be a hell of a lot easier for you, because while he's with us, granted, it probably won't be that long because it is still a misdemeanor charge. He will have to see a judge that morning, and there probably will be bond conditions saying he can't have contact with you. Okay. But that won't last forever.
I know. I know.
But that should be able to help you get a more permanent address to serve that stuff on him.
93A at 4532, Waving Willow Court.
You apply for it and you get it, and afterward he gets arrested, but we haven't been able to serve it, we could serve it to him in our jail.
Okay.
Like I said, it is a misdemeanor. He'll have to see a judge just because of what the charge is, that family violence thing I mentioned. And that's just so that if someone does get arrested in those situations, someone can't go up there that same night after he beat the shit out of his wife and bail him out of the jail. He's got to talk to a judge and explain to the judge why he's in there. And the judge decides on a bond or what have you.
Right. Okay.
But that's going to be my best bet for you in terms of getting that taken care of.
Okay.
Real quick, let me get your name.
Yes.
Were your kids present during any of this?
They were not. They were sleeping.
Okay.
And then once I got here, maybe about 45 minutes, an hour now.
Yeah.
You're not going through.
She's not going to stop.
No, I understand completely.
Yep. I took them. His sister was here. Her children's father was here. I'm assuming they didn't see it, but not too sure. They were probably on the same side, waiting for him to, consistently move the stuff out. I don't know if they saw, again, because this door has no light.
Gotcha.
And the way his Jeep was right where, like, some toys and, like, miscellaneous stuff right there are. So, tentative if they saw that.
Yeah.
But, of course, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't say anything. Either way.
Yeah, I understand.
So, period.
Yeah. Okay. If you wouldn't mind, what is your name?
Yes, Shormy, S-H.
S-H-O-R.
M as in Mary, E-Y.
Do you think you'd be more comfortable tonight going somewhere else?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Okay. Just because I have a lot going on.
Yeah.
So, I'm just comfortable sleeping in my bed.
Okay.
And relaxing, probably taking a bath, and drink some water. Because this is unbelievable.
Yes, I agree. It is super inconvenient and never a good time. Just so you are aware, I do have to contact him and see if he'll tell me his side.
Yes.
His side will most likely be it didn't happen.
Because he literally, I'm on the phone talking to my godmom.
Yeah.
And she's hearing this. So, I'm just like, and then he's saying like, oh, I didn't touch her. You're literally gonna lie on me? Like, why would I lie about you putting your hands on me at my own house?
Yeah.
Feet away from my car. My kids are in the house.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it is ridiculous. Wait,
okay.
You mind pulling up his number though, so I can
Yes, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That was your mom or your godmother?
My godmom.
Okay.
Yes, my godmom in Wisconsin.
I was like, I don't call my mom by her name at all. That's what I was wondering.
Exactly.
I was like, she's mom.
Okay. One moment, please.
You're fine.
Okay.
If you give me a minute, I can get you those phone numbers for the sheriff house or our magistrate office.
Sounds
and
good.
I'll get you the case number for tonight, okay?
Okay.
Just give me a minute.
So much.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Everyone had 2 good
So,
spots. Nothing
sadly,
on
there is a
background.
shortage of business
No
cards
intro
that we
on
have.
callback, but it
But
goes to just finish
I can still write
voicemail.
everything down
What
for
do
you.
advise?
That at the top. Case number for tonight. I'm Deputy Crumley, and that's our phone number at the sheriff's office. Do you know what the sheriff house is?
I don't.
It's a
Like
battered
location
women's shelter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a battered women's shelter. This is the number for the one in Douglas County.
Okay.
Basically, they know the ins and outs of applying for that protective order. They've done it 1,000 times with other women.
Okay.
If you end up needing a place to go, they can help out with that. They're pretty much going to be the end-all, beat-all help for you to get.
Okay.
If you feel like doing it yourself and not contacting them, the magistrate office, is where you're going to contact. That is our courthouse down by the hospital. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Are you talking about a little bit heading closer towards 20 near Hospital Drive, like Professional Parkway in that vicinity?
It's on Hospital Drive.
Okay.
It's almost directly by the hospital.
Got it.
The actual courthouse building. That's where the magistrate office is.
Got it. Okay.
If you call them, they can start getting you through the process. But the share house will be able to help you out. They're good at it. I mean, that's what they do. I recommend the share house. They're fast. They're 24 hours too. So if you feel like calling them right now, you can. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
But anything to get the ball rolling, that's better. My report's going to have everything I got from you.
Right.
It's going to be linked to my body camera, which has your marks on your leg.
There's no phone number connected with it.
And whatever the hell he says if he answers the phone. Doesn't answer the phone, I mean, he doesn't answer the phone.
Okay.
And it's going to say Douglas County Sheriff's Office whenever I call. So there's a good chance he might not answer the phone.
Yep.
But yeah. Any questions for me?
I think, so the warrant is, once everything is situated, the warrant's going to be out.
Yes.
He has to speak to the judge.
Yeah. I'm going to knock out the warrant. It'll be done and in the book by 6 a.m.
Okay.
And the morning judge will sign off onto it. And if he gets stopped anywhere all the way to California, it'll pop up that he has a warrant.
Okay.
Of course, if he gets stopped in California for some reason, they ain't bringing him back here.
Exactly. He's going to be stuck there, yeah.
But no, I mean, they won't pick him up.
Oh, okay.
Is what it is.
Really?
It's an extradition thing. If it was something like murder, then we'd come pick him up from California.
Got it.
But pushing someone down to the ground,
yeah. Gotcha.
Pros and cons, flying to the other side of the country.
I get that. I get that. Okay.
But normally, surrounding counties, they'll meet with us somewhere and we'll pick them up. I have no idea what the actual extradition limit is for something like this, but I'd say around surrounding counties, if not 50 miles from Douglas County.
Okay, so pretty much the metro area.
Yeah, he's around us. We'll pick him up and he'll come to our jail. They'll either take him to theirs and we'll pick him up, or they'll meet with us somewhere and we'll just pick him up right then and there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how that should work. If he does get stopped and you already have that in place, since he will be coming to our jail, we'll be more than happy to serve that paperwork to him while he's in jail.
Okay.
And you should be notified if he is arrested.
Got it. Okay.
But besides that, any questions?
That's it for me.
And to pick up a copy of that report, you know where our sheriff's office is? Okay.
Not too far from, across the street from the racetrack, right?
Yep, behind that new Burger King.
Got it.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you can pick up a copy of that report. About 5 business days is what I say wait. So this time next week, there's some names on the back of that 3 by 5 that I did not realize were there before I wrote everything down. Just ignore those. They're nothing to them. Yeah. But if you're good, I'm good. I'm gonna reach out to him. If he does show back up tonight, give us a call. If he does anything after I call him, he says there's coming there, whatever the hell he says. Or he comes and knocks on the door, says this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna say outright I have a warrant for his arrest. Or I'm not gonna push him that far, because that's when people get pissed off and decide to make dumber decisions of what they've already done.
Correct.
I'm just gonna ask him for his side, see what he tells me, and it'll be documented. I don't see any reason though, with you having that, why I wouldn't want to take out the warrant.
Right. My whole thing is, like, again, I'm just trying to do things right.
Yeah.
I still want for him to be, present in the kid's life.
Yeah.
And I just.
Well, with that stuff, if it is something you want him to have visitation, that is something that can be arranged.
Okay.
That's something a lot of people worry about, is like, oh, well, if I do this, he won't be able to be in the kid's life.
That's the biggest thing, because again.
Yeah. It's something that can be arranged. Just because he's a good dad or a decent dad doesn't mean he's a good person.
This is all factual.
Yeah.
This is all factual.
I know my dad, when I was a kid, he beat up on my mom.
Yeah.
Great dad, terrible husband. One of those things. But yeah, no, it'll be in there. And if we make contact with him, or if he says he wants to meet with me, I will take him tonight.
Okay.
I doubt he will. Like I said, he probably won't answer. They normally don't.
I know they don't.
Yeah.
So, okay. Sorry for all the tears.
Completely understandable.
Thank you.
Okay, but like I said, if you need us back here tonight, feel free to call. We don't mind coming.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good night, and hopefully this is the beginning of the end of this.
Likewise.
Yeah.